Alright, Waji, 2 hearts. You've got this. Here's a 10-minute cinematic voiceover script. Emotional, confident, and powerful. Just pure narration, made to hit deep. I remember the exact moment she walked away. Not with tears, not with hesitation, but with the quiet confidence of someone who believed I would follow. She thought I would call. She thought I would beg. She thought I would break the way I always did, because that's what I had done before. She was used to being chased, used to knowing I would come back no matter how cold she became, used to watching me bend while she stood still. And when she left, she didn't say goodbye like someone ending a story. She said it like someone pressing pause, as if I would be right there, waiting. At first, the silence was loud. My phone felt heavier in my hand. Every memory tried to pull me backward. I replayed our conversations, her laughter, her promises, her excuses, and for a moment I almost did it. I almost reached out, but something stopped me. Not pride, not anger, clarity. I realized I wasn't missing her. I was missing the version of myself who kept trying. So I stayed silent. Days passed, then weeks, and instead of chasing her, I started chasing something else. Peace. I woke up earlier. I worked longer. I stopped explaining myself to people who already decided not to understand. I stopped asking why I wasn't enough, and started asking why I kept proving myself to someone who never stayed. Slowly, I changed. Not on purpose, not to impress anyone. I changed because I was tired of feeling small. While she was living her life, assuming I was still stuck in the same place, I was rebuilding mine. New habits, new confidence, new boundaries. I stopped posting sadness, stopped sharing loneliness, stopped giving the world access to my healing. And that's when it happened. She noticed the silence. No late-night messages, no accidental check-ins, no emotional paragraphs sent at 2 a.m. Just nothing. That nothing bothered her more than any argument ever did. She started watching my stories, my updates, my growth. She saw the smiles that weren't for her, the progress she wasn't part of, the calm I never had with her. And suddenly the balance shifted. One night, her name appeared on my screen. A simple message. Hey, how have you been? I stared at it longer than I expected. Not because I missed her, but because I finally saw it clearly. This wasn't love. This was curiosity. She wasn't reaching out because she wanted me back. She was reaching out because she was losing control. I replied politely, briefly, without emotion. And that's when she started running. Longer messages, old memories, subtle apologies disguised as jokes. She said she missed us. She said she was confused back then. She said she didn't realize what she had. But I realized something she didn't expect. I wasn't angry. I wasn't bitter. I was done. She chased the version of me that no longer existed. The man who once waited for her replies now replied when he had time. The man who once explained his feelings now protected them. The man who once feared losing her now understood he had already survived it. She asked to meet. I agreed. When she walked in, I saw it in her eyes. Surprise. Not because I looked different, but because I felt different. I wasn't leaning forward. I wasn't searching her face for approval. I wasn't trying to win her back. She talked more than I did, laughed louder than necessary, tried to recreate a connection that had already expired. And then she asked the question she was afraid of. Do you still have feelings for me? I paused. Not for drama, not for effect, but because I respected the honesty of the moment. And I told her the truth. I have respect for what we had, but I don't want it back. That was the moment she broke. Not crying, not yelling, just quiet realization. She lost the chase she never thought she'd have to run. She left that day knowing something important. I didn't win because I became cold. I didn't win because I ignored her. I won because I chose myself. And now, when she watches from a distance, when she wonders how things changed, when she tells people she lost someone good, I don't feel proud. I feel free, because the real victory wasn't her running after me. It was me no longer needing anyone to stay. And if you're listening to this, feeling like someone walked away expecting you to follow, let them. Your silence might become the loudest lesson they ever learn. And your growth will always speak louder than chasing ever could. Dizzy.